Hello everyone and welcome back to this next episode of Trails of Cold Steel 2 playthrough. We just found out that magic knight is back and he's coming after us in Yamir. So, we gotta go defeat it before it comes and does something to my precious hometown. Let's see. Please, leave everything to us. We'll look after everyone here. Take care. And Tovo, please watch over them for me. You can count on me. We'll be back as soon as we can. The monsters on the mountain path are more ferocious than ever these days. Do make sure you're fully prepared. I'll pray to Adios for your safe return. That was one creepy roar. I wonder what kind of monster that was. I better make sure the cable car is ready to go just in case. Take care out there, Reen. And that goes for you too, Elise. I know you're skilled with a sword, but take it easy, okay? Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. I'll aid Reen to the best of my abilities. We're going around telling everyone in the village to stay in their homes for a while. Things will be just fine. Vicious beasts show up in the mountains all the time. We know what to do. If it gets too dangerous to stay, we'll make sure everyone gets away safely, so you go do what you gotta do. Ha! Sounds like a plan. Good luck with everything here. Sure thing. What are we gonna do if the monster makes it all the way here? I guess I'm gonna have to step up and protect everyone just like a hero. Ever heard of a child hero? Face it, you'd be crying after 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe. Kiki's never wrong about this stuff. Every time, the only thing I can say to her is you're right. Alf's too naive for his own good. If you're in trouble, the only thing you should do is run. What's going on? Come on, spill it. Okay. Should we go talk to Her Highness? I believe I set up everything for the ordnance for everyone, right? Yeah. I don't have much right now. Let me go talk to her. Oh, hello everyone. Something wrong, Your Highness? Do I really have to stay here? Can't I accompany all of you instead? I may not be skilled in hand-to-hand combat, but I do think I'm on par with Elise when it comes to handling an Arcus. You're a pretty skilled arts user, no doubts there, but even then, I might consider it if we were mowing down regular monsters, but magic knights are an entirely different league. You said it yourself, we can't just expose someone with no combat abilities outside of arts casting to something this dangerous. Oh, sorry, I guess you're right. Still, it was worth putting it out there and seeing how you'd respond. As much as I'd want to help you out, I'd probably just get in the way. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Rest assured, Your Highness. I promise you we'll return safely. Thank you, Reen. I'll look forward to your return here, and you'd better make good on that promise. Of course. Okay, should we head on out? I don't think we need to go anywhere else. Unless, should I check to see if there's any weapons? Or, oh wait, oh, no, I can now do this with other people. Let's do it with Tovo.
We'll take a crack at it. And done.
Okay, and how about with
Shall we
Elise?
begin then? Oh, it turned out wonderfully.
Yes, it did. Thank you. Has something happened? I do hope it gets resolved quickly. There's still terribly important fishing to be done. What can I trade in? Blind? Nope, I can't trade in for nothing. Valley's Echo. No, it's just a tavern. Where the heck is the weapons? Shop factory. It has to be that one. I mean, right? Nope, that's just a regular shop. Well then. Okay, let's go to the valley. Is it that way? Yeah. I've never... Oh. Alright, the search is on. The Magic Knight's somewhere in this direction, right? That's right. It's very slowly coming this way. So as long as we keep following this path, we should find ourselves face to face with it at some point. Well, the farther away it is, the better. We're gonna need to finish it off before it reaches the town, or we're in trouble. You two have been up here a few times, right? Yeah, I went up this way with the rest of Class 7 just a couple months ago even. I wasn't really planning to, but we didn't have much choice thanks to Blue Blank and his tactics, and his antics. Blue Blank? Huh. Yeah, sounds like his thing. Once he's latched onto you, it's a one-way trip to Crazy Town. But it sounds like it's a little late to be saying that to you. I don't get the feeling he's involved in any of this, though. The weather is much milder now than it was then, so we shouldn't have quite as much trouble climbing, thankfully. That doesn't mean it won't be dangerous, however. Watch your step. Ooh, very pretty. So I've never used Toval and Elise. Oh. Oops. Looks like we found ourselves a monster, and a fairly tough looking one too. Indeed, though I can't imagine it being a problem so long as we make proper use of our combat links. Be careful, Elise. I will. Perfect. Yes, we know combat links. Let's set them up now. Put Elise closer. And how are our links? Oh, we gotta link up with Toval. He's very behind. Okay. Let's do this.
The advantage is ours.
Yes, I am aware.
Let's move.
Okay.
There! Ha! Now's our chance. Gotcha. Ready to go.
What does Toval have? Doubling down. 1. Dizzying blow. Knocks unconscious with great force, unbalanced. Okay. There we go.
Try this. Fire!
Ouch.
I can do this.
Sure you can, at least show me how it's done. Let's do it.
There.
Very
Let's
nice.
move.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Well done, Elise. Thank you, Reen. Cool. Now that we've covered the basics, let's get back to searching. About combat links. We know, we know. We know that too. We know it all. Finally, Toval's unique accessory, Quick Caliber, allows him to use arts more quickly than any other character. Making good use of this will allow him to deal immense damage to enemies in a short period of time. Ooh, thank you. Didn't know that. And a Quick Caliber. Very nice.
Right.
Ooh, can I put a costume? Oh yeah, we already saw that.
I'm up. Let's move.
Right.
How does she attack?
Sure
Ooh,
thing.
I like her blade.
Sit.
Cool, cool. Let's go. Which way are we going? Let's go to the right.
Are you all right, Elise?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
Just warms your heart, doesn't it?
If you say so.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
I'm up.
Okay, so he does a lot of cats. So let's wait. What magic are they weak against? Perfect. Red and green. Let's give them the green.
Activate.
My turn.
We'll have him get these guys.
There.
Right.
And the least, same thing.
There.
Perfect.
I'm up.
Let's finish them.
Here I go. Now's our chance.
Gotcha. You nailed it, Reem.
Thanks. That was all you.
Okay.
What a splendid chest.
Warmer. Lighter. What does that do? Prevents freeze. Okay. Well, since Elise doesn't have anything, we'll give it to her. She kind of reminds me of, what's her name? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot her name. From Tokyo Xander, Sasuke? No. Sasuke. I'm sure that's not it.
Now's our chance.
The mean
Let's
girl.
get 'em.
Anybody remember? Comment
I'm up.
below and let me know. What are they weak against? These guys don't like green. So let's give them green. Or should we give them some gold? Let's give them some gold.
Activate.
My turn.
Green, you know what to do.
There. Now.
Gotcha.
Very nice. At least maybe you can finish him. Nope. It's alright.
Sure thing.
Please allow me. I couldn't be more pleased with the outcome.
Uh-oh.
Ready to go.
Let's try out his little move.
The
Ha!
advantage
The
is
little sword, I
ours.
meant the little art.
I'm up.
The heck is that? Snow wisp? Okay, let's get it.
Let's move. There.
Bottom leaf cutter
Right.
and swallowtail. Do it. Perfect. Come on, Tolo, finish him. Very nice.
That's that.
Nothing and nothing. Wonderful. The music's so nice, isn't it? It's very peaceful. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Sorry for the delay. Oh, he never stopped. There you go. Get out of here.
The advantage is ours. Please allow me.
Do it, Elise.
Ready to go.
Do that spark arrow.
Activate.
My turn.
Green, you know what to do. We got a good system going here.
There.
If it ain't broke, don't fix.
Here you go. I'm up.
My turn.
Perfect.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Every little improvement counts.
No, when I played the first game, I never thought I was gonna play as Elise. Hey, something's weird with this. You know, if we were playing Ocarina of Time, we'd put a bomb right here. Like I said, I've only played and finished this game once, so I don't remember a lot. So this is really exciting. Like, I had forgotten you could play with Tova and Elise in this game, honestly.
A dead end? We should cross the bridge we just passed.
So it's safe to say that it's almost a brand new game for me. I pretty much just remember the ending.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My
Ooh,
turn.
perfect. All I have is a firebolt.
Yeah.
Is it even gonna kill him? Ugh.
I'm up.
Come on, Tova, you know what to do. Show him how magic is supposed to be. At least you know your swallowtail. Go, Tova. Yes, how is his magic so strong?
Ready to go.
Finish him off.
Right.
Ready to go. Whew. That's that.
I did it.
Oh, what a splendid chest.
Oh, I almost thought I could get this leaf here. Okay, oops. Softening ointment. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Right. Let's get started.
Oh, this
Ready to
ain't
go.
so bad.
My turn.
Could have been much worse. Ooh, that
Second
works.
form. Damn. Now's our chance. Now's our chance.
Leave it to me.
Good job, guys. Come on, Tova.
Here you go.
Yes! Oh, I'm in love with his magic right now. Okay, Swallowtail. One hit. Let's do it.
I'm up.
Oh my gosh.
Here I go.
His physical attacks are incredibly weak though.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Every little improvement counts.
She's leveling up quick. What do we get? Zerum powder. Okay. Not bad. Let us proceed. Gosh, I'm in love with the environment, guys. In love. Okay, where are we going next? Over here. Careful, there's a snow wisp. Oh, ah! Go away. Looks like Navi.
The advantage is ours.
My turn.
Come on.
Please allow me.
I'm up.
Tova Spark Arrow.
Here you go.
Yes. Very nice.
That's that.
What are we getting? What are we getting? U materials. Very, very nice. Where to now? Last monster here. Even the monsters look nice. Can't help but stare at it while it's trying to kill
The
me.
advantage is ours.
I'm up.
Here I go.
Let's just attack this one normally.
Right.
Come on, Elise.
Here you go. I'm up.
Perfect.
Whew. That's that.
Okay. Let's go to the next area. Yamir Valley 2. Okay, we're almost there.
The wind seems to be picking up.
We should hurry before the sun begins to set. Now's our chance. Let's get him! Here I go.
Okay.
Bam!
Just,
Sure thing.
will it hit them both? No, so let's just attack normally.
Right!
Ready to go.
I can do this!
Here I go. Sit!
Ow, come on, Reen.
Sure thing. Sorry, that's it for you.
What do we get? Turtle bomb, alright. Let's go. Another Navi. Get away. No, please. No. Get him.
The advantage is ours!
Oh, there's only one.
Here I go.
Easy peasy. Oh,
Okay, it's safe for
oh,
now.
I feel bad for it. I barely saw it. Anything, nothing. Great. Ooh. Maybe there's a fishing spot. Do you think I missed a fishing spot? No, I don't see any anywhere. Shouldn't have. Shouldn't have. Okay. Let's go. Come and catch me.
The advantage is ours!
Just one.
Here I go. Sit!
He thinks he's a strong guy taking me on alone.
Ready to go.
Show him he's got another thing coming.
Phew. That's that.
Let's go. You gotta find this magic knight. Show him not to come around here. We don't want him in these parts. Uh-oh. Phew. We're finally at the halfway point. How are you feeling, Elise? Very well, thank you. There's no need to worry. You've been through so much, Reen, especially in recent months, and yet you've managed to overcome it all. Climbing a mountain as small as this can hardly hope to compare. Well, if you insist. But if you need to take a break, there's no shame in saying so. Agreed. The monsters around here are on the tough side, sure, but we can last as long as we can pace ourselves. You just keep backing your brother up. I'm here backing both of you up too. Thank you. We're getting close to that magic night. I can sense it. But just so we're perfectly clear, you do know you don't stand a chance against it with just the three of you, don't you? Sure do, kitten. It wouldn't be my first time going up against something that huge, but size isn't the only issue here. How do I put this? It's like there was some kind of strange power inside of it that was helping it move. Does that mean we'll have to find a way to deal with that first? And I think I know just the way to do it. Celine, can we go back to Valimar? I'd like to ask for his help. If you feel that's the best option we have, then I've got nothing more to say. Just be sure you're mentally prepared by the time we get there. I'm prepared. You got some kind of plan in mind? Works for me. We don't have much farther to go, and any plan at this point is better than none. Let's move, and remember, slow and steady's the way. Yes. Okay. Let's go to the right first.
Oh, what a splendid The advantage is ours.
Ready to go.
Oh, he's all by him lonesome.
Here I go.
Go.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
I can do this!
He's kind of
Ready to go.
cute. Now
Sorry,
he's dead.
That's it for you.
Oh, what a splendid chest!
Let's get it. Where is it? There it is. Poison. Yes, someone can use that. Who's gonna poison people? Tova. You can poison people. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It sounded close.
Let's get yourselves ready.
Sounds scary. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's get him.
Let's move.
Let's use some
I'm up.
magic. Ah, come on. Okay, we'll just use it on one.
Disactivate.
Right!
Here you go. Ready to go.
My turn.
Right!
I'm up.
Not even gonna give him a chance to go. Poor little
Allow
bugger.
me. Shall we move on?
Great.
Great. They're great. What's in here? Sabbath. Nice. Uh-oh. You know what it means when we see this. Boss time. Hope we're ready. Oh. Well, this is it. Very pretty. This is the monument that caused all the trouble you brought up before, right? Even now, I can sense some spiritual power. And as far as I can tell, everything here is in order. Yeah, I don't see anything abnormal going on either. It caused me a lot of trouble back when I was a kid, too. I guess I'm cursed by this spot, aren't I? Reen, don't be silly. That came from close by. Here it comes. Let us finally be rid of it. How could it be perfectly fine after falling off a damn cliff? Ancient legends mentioned that they had the power to regenerate, but I didn't think it held that much merit. We have to stop it from reaching Yamir. Don't do anything that'll pull yourself in unnecessary danger, Elise. I won't. Right, let's give it our best shot. I almost had him when I was alone, so now that I have these guys, piece of cake.
Let's move.
Let's
All right,
motivate.
let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Please, allow me!
Is he weak? Is he weak against any magic? No. Okay. Stay right here. Utova, you Chrono Drive.
Disactivate.
Speed us up.
Here you go.
Perfect. We're okay.
Please,
That
allow
was
me!
nothing. You know what? At least you go and attack, girl. Or you know what? Luminous Ray. Let's see what it does. Not bad.
I'm up.
And what about Golden Sphere? Do it.
Here you go.
And let's see your S-Craft.
Time to stop holding back.
This is gonna hurt. Rebellion storm.
Here I go.
Not bad. Let's give him a little kiss. Ah, missed. Ooh, I want to see Elise's S-Craft too. Damn, she missed? I mean, he missed her? She's good. Let's see her S-Craft.
My turn.
Assume your stance.
She does a nice little dance for him. We should heal ourselves.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Tova, you... Golden Spear, sure. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Let's move.
It's okay, it's okay. Go attack.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
And do your special.
Gather on my blade.
Come on, come on. Not
Sure
bad.
thing.
There was only a way to regain our stuff, but we can't. It's okay, let's just go attack. That's all we can do.
I can do this.
I know, let's keep using magic, it does more damage. Oof.
I'm up.
Let's do Spark.
Activate. Here you go.
Okay, we're like
Let's move.
halfway there. Jesus. And then we heal
Yes,
Turbo.
activate. Yeah.
Cheers. Sure thing.
Let's Golden Spear.
I can do this.
Another Luminous Ray.
Activate.
It's like
Here you
magic is gonna the next best thing after the S-Crafts. Uh-oh, again! Oh my god, he heals so much
My
when he
turn.
does that. It's not fair. Should heal him.
Yes, activate. Huh.
Thank you very much.
Sure thing. This act.
Right.
Oh my god, it's taking forever.
Here I go.
Wondering if I'm even gonna get to kill him.
Yes, activate.
Maybe it's one of those matches, cause Jesus. Taking way too long.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Come on. God, our attacks suck.
Activate.
So weak. Ow.
There.
My turn. Yes. Yeah.
Cheers. Sure thing.
Oh, we gotta move together.
Please allow me.
Sure thing.
Heal for ourselves.
My turn.
Heal who told no Elise.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm up.
Now I should separate everybody.
Let's move. Sit.
Please allow me.
very slowly gaining CPs. Very slowly. It's frustrating. Ouch. Great. Now she doesn't have any EP. What do we do? We have items. I didn't want to use them.
Here you go.
Hardly do
Here we go.
anything.
Huh.
Please, allow me!
Ready to go.
Come on, guys. We gotta do something.
My turn. Sit.
Right!
My god. Do I have anything for EP? Yeah, but... If we need it. What if someone dies? She's the only
Ready
one
to
that
go.
can revive.
Now.
Got you. Let's move. This.
Thank you very much!
Ready to go.
Please, allow me!
Here you go.
Come on! We're almost there. We just
My
gotta
turn.
keep attacking. I wonder if we'll beat him with our S-crafts that we have right now. Should we try it? Well, I need to heal for sure.
Yeah.
Just in case it doesn't work
Ready to
out,
go.
and Toll should also heal. And now we'll use them.
Time to stop holding back.
Oh yes, Elise is gonna be the one to do it. Perfect! Get out of here. Get on your
Shall we
knees.
move
Good job, Elise.
Every little improvement counts.
Think that did it? Not yet. Oh my god. No way. Nah, something's gonna happen now. Oh my god. How can it grow more arms? You can't be serious. Well, think he's ready? Ready enough, but he won't be able to fight for very long. Still, he's the best chance we got. Elise, Toval, stay back. Why? What for?
Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
That's why, y'all. Get back. Calling my transformer. Go.
What's that sound?
Am I seeing things?
Reen's recovered enough to fend off this guy at least. Try and actually win this time, got it?
Not a problem. I'm counting on you, Valimar. Our target's the Magic Knight right in front of us.
Acknowledged. However, operational time is limited to a maximum of 300 seconds. Caution is advised.
So this is the Ashen Knight? I'd heard about it fighting against the Alliance forces trying to take over Tristram. Wow, this is something else.
Are you really moving that, Reen?
Elise, Tomal, I'll take care of this. Stay back.
Roger that. Come on, Missy. We're gonna be in danger if we stay here.
All right.
I'll have to rely on the unarmed form this time too, but that's fine by me. Okay, here goes!
Bring it
You ready?
on. Perfect. Okay, let's start with the head. Nice. Ouch. Let's get him again. So now we know when he's in his regular stance, his head is his weakness. Now it's a different stance. We should try the arms. Yes. Let's do it again. Now we can do a finisher.
That's it.
Ooh.
Just a little more.
We're almost there, we're almost there. Regular stance, hit.
Let's go!
Dead! Fatality, yeah! And never come back!
He did it!
Thank goodness. I think he's used up every last bit of the mana he recovered.
That was a close one.
You didn't have a weapon, and yet you still came out on top, Reen. Not half bad. Not that it means you're ready to take on the Azure Awakener. That's a ways away.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Combat efficiency demonstrated a 5% increase over the previous battle. I look forward to observing further improvement in the future.
Sure. I hope I don't let you down. I barely know a thing about you. But even then, it's clear as day that you're far more reliable than I'll ever be. Well, it doesn't matter how it happened. The fact is, we're now fighting alongside one another as both allies and friends. So don't worry. I'll do everything I can to become strong enough to draw out your full power. Strong enough to even win against Crow.
I shall await that day.
Reen!
Hey there. You did great, champ.
Thanks. You didn't get hurt at all, did you, Elise?
I'm fine. I'm more concerned about you. Are you feeling all right? I'd heard about what happened the last time you fought inside that thing.
I'm a little tired, but that's all. I probably wouldn't have gotten off so easily if things were anywhere close to being like last time, honestly.
As I've said once before, all damage taken by a Divine Knight is passed on to its Awakener. So take that as extra motivation to continue getting better at piloting him.
Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Well, I'd have to improve my piloting skills to get things done anyway. I've got every intention of getting better.
You're sounding a lot more sure of yourself now.
Does that mean you're feeling better?
Yeah, never better. If I want to reunite with the others, I need to keep moving forward. Sorry. I've got a feeling I'm just gonna be causing you a lot more grief in the future.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I'm plenty used to it. And besides, I'd like nothing more than for you to be reunited with your classmates.
Thanks, Elise.
You can be such a troublemaker.
Sounds like things are all wrapped up here.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
That can't be.
Oh, not now! Rianos!
It's the bird I saw in the Capitol.
Hello there, darling. Miss me? It's so lovely to see you again, Reen.
Is that bird talking?
After Celine, a bird shouldn't be any more surprising, but still.
You've got some nerve showing yourself, Vita. Although not enough nerve to show up in person, apparently. So what does Ouroboros' oh-so-amazing second Anguis, the Azure Abyss herself, want with us?
What's an Anguis?
One of Ouroboros' top brass.
It's nice to see you again too, Celine. And while I know of them, I can't say I recall ever being formally introduced to Reen's adorable sister or that handsome bracer with you. I'm sorry that our first meeting had to be through my familiar.
Huh?
Misty. No. I suppose I should call you Vita now. How did you know we were here?
We've been trying to find the whereabouts of the Ashen Knight for quite a while, you see. We've been searching for the past month since the Civil War began without any luck. But then we sensed an active magic knight in this area, and that was what finally led us to you.
I wasn't expecting our location to be discovered this quickly.
I got to see your battle with Crow too, incidentally. For it being the first time you've ever piloted a knight, you did rather well. If we're being objective, though, it was more akin to a tiger swatting away at a cub.
What are Crow and that Azure Knight doing now anyway? What happened to everyone at the Academy?
I'm sure they're fine, Reen.
Crow's been keeping himself very, very busy. The Noble Alliance forces see him as their little joker. They call him the Azure Chevalier now. I'm afraid I don't know anything about your classmates, though. Emma's in hiding now, too. Still, if you want to know that badly...
That didn't sound good.
That sounded like gunfire.
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting them to arrive so soon. It sounds like the Jaegers hired by Duke Alberea are here. I'm guessing it's only a matter of time now before Princess Alphen is taken into their custody.
Jaegers? In Ymir?
Her Highness?
Damn it.
I can assure you that I have nothing to do with what's happening over there. I think you're going to want to hurry, though. Perhaps if you run fast enough, you might be able to get back in time.
How dare she act like this is all some game?
Let it go, Celine. We've got to hurry.
Yeah, Her Highness and the rest of Ymir are in real danger if we don't get moving.
Right.
The Ashen Knight is sleeping peacefully. Sorry, Valimar. We'll be back for you soon. We need to hurry down the valley. Okay, let's hurry back. It's an old spirit monument. Any spiritual power it once had has all but faded away. So a lot happened there.
My turn.
Can't believe there's Jaegers at Yamir already. What's over here? This way leads to the canyon. We don't have time to be making detours. Okay. Okay, let's go. I don't think we need to rest. So let's keep going. We'll fight. Let's go, let's go.
I wonder which Jaeger Corps we're dealing with here.
I really hope everyone's all right.
Let's just hurry.
I'm more worried about my parents than Her Highness. Ow, go away, I don't want to fight you. Okay, there you go. We must make haste. Not before we get these boxes. Go away, Navi. Elise, are you okay? Ugh, I can't believe they sent Jaegers to Yamir. Looks like the Noble Alliance doesn't even care about trying to keep up appearances anymore. That Anguish said that she has nothing to do with it though. It's true that this kind of thing isn't really her style. If she were to abduct someone, trust me, she'd happily enjoy squeezing the life out of such a nasty spectacle to every last drop. I suppose it just goes to show that the Noble Alliance isn't quite as united as it looks. I guess now's as good a time as any to ask. Just who is Misty? I mean, Vita Clotilda anyway. I know that Misty, the radio show host, and Clotilda, the opera singer, were both just acts. She's a member of the Hexen clan too. She's known as the Witch of the Abyss, and she vanished after breaking a taboo 7 years ago. Think of her as like a sister to Emma. And that bluebird who's usually with her, Grianos, is a familiar like me. A witch? A familiar? Well, I'm lost. But in short, she's related to you and Emma, right? Essentially, yes. Emma's been trying to find Vita ever since she disappeared. She had to put that on hold when her duty required her to join the academy. But how could we have missed her when she was so close by that whole time? Wait a second. Misty spent a fair amount of time in Trista going to and from the radio station building. She was popular among the students too. And yet all that time, all those months, you never once realized her true identity? Something's off about that. Vita likely used some form of curse to keep us from finding out. Witches are capable of interfering with the laws of casualty and the cognitive abilities of others. Casualty and the cognitive abilities of others. She probably made it so no information regarding her or her whereabouts would ever reach us. That sounds so frightening. Tell me about it. It makes sense though. She wouldn't be the only Anguish to know how to mess with people's cognitive abilities. Alright, that's all I need to know for now. Anyway, have you caught your breath, Elise? Yes, thank you. We can keep going. Good, let's get to Yamir. Okay.
I can hear more.
Why does this have to be happening?
They might just be warning shots. Try and stay calm.
we going to make it in time?
We have to. We have to, Celine.
Oh, heavens.
Your Highness, please hurry back inside the mansion and hide. Whatever may come to pass, we won't allow them to touch you.
But...
There you are. We are the Northern Jaegers, and we've entered a contract with the Kreutzen province. By the order of its lord, Duke Alberea, we are here to take you into protective custody, Your Highness.
No. Auntie Lucia?
Out of the way, woman.
I ask you to leave this village at once. The Schwarzer family has historical connections with the Imperial family. So as long as I live, you will not lay a hand on Her Highness.
You got guts, if nothing else. But I'm not going to repeat myself again. Our orders are that the lives of all other than Princess Alphen are of no consequence. Am I making myself clear?
But please don't!
Don't you dare lay a hand on them! Who are you?
Uncle Teo!
Darling.
I am the Baron of Yamir, Teo Schwarzer, and I will serve as your opponent. Begin!
Not all talk, I see.
The art of swordsmanship has been passed down in the Schwarzer family for generations. I couldn't hope to compare to Master Kafai or Lord Xseed, but I dedicate myself to honing my skills all the same.
Clearly you're not the type of noble who sits idly by and hires men to fight his battles for him.
But I wonder how much use your sword will have if we try this.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baron.
You cowards! Have you no shame?
All that matters to we Jaegers is fulfilling our contract by any means necessary. Fail to cooperate, and you know what happens next.
It sounded like a machine gun.
There's fire everywhere.
Damn it. Looks like we're up against some pretty high-ranking Jaegers here.
Your Highness!
He's a monster.
Rean! Rean, don't lose yourself to anger. That will only lead to a repeat of what happened 8 years ago.
Elise. He's still breathing. Your father's alive, Rean. Hang in there. I'll do first aid right away.
Lady Schwarzer is just fine too.
She was knocked unconscious, but I don't see any injuries. She's okay. Auntie Lucia, stay with us! Oh, thank goodness. Are you back to normal? Rean, speak to me. Are you alright?
Sorry, Elise. I lost control of myself again.
It's alright. It's alright. You came back to me in the end. And that's all that matters.
Elise, I'm sorry. I really am.
Auntie Lucia! Are you alright, Auntie Lucia?
Your Highness, you're unharmed.
Yes, I'm fine. And it's all because of you and your family. I can't even begin to thank you enough.
Your Highness, there's no need to cry. You have the face of an angel. Please don't spoil it with tears.
Well, I'm glad she's in no mortal danger. Toval, what about Father?
I've given him some first aid, but he was injured pretty severely. We should get him to somewhere he can receive proper treatment as soon as possible.
No.
Dad!
Honestly, some people have no patience.
Vita, you...
What do you want with us this time?
Some concerns about how things were over here, so I decided to come and have a look. Duke Alborea's really gone and done it this time. It's obvious that he really wants to get ahead of Duke Cayenne, but this isn't the most prudent way to do it.
You act like he's not one of your allies.
Now, there's no need to take your anger out on me. I can't undo what's already happened. But if it will help, I can at least clear up his mess for you.
What?
It's time to sleep, my children. Fall into a loving oblivion, cradled in your merciful mother's arms.
A lullaby?
No. This is...
You will descend the mountain as you are, and you will report to Duke Alborea that you found nothing out of the ordinary.
Yes, Mother. We will.
Oh my.
Unbelievable. So this is what you witches are capable of, is it?
It's the least I could do after all the trouble you've been through. Duke Alborea is unlikely to doubt what they tell him, so this village shouldn't be targeted again for a while. Although, I'm guessing a gesture like this pales in comparison to what I would have to do to earn your forgiveness.
Misty, are you...
Don't be taken in by her sweet talk! She doesn't do things like this out of kindness!
She doesn't.
Targets in sight. What?
Elise! Your Highness!
Shit! Was she here the whole time?
Now that was silly of you, wasn't it? You should never take your eyes off the princess you're meant to be protecting. As far as knights go, I'm afraid you failed spectacularly in nearly every regard.
Please, let me go! Targets apprehended successfully. Targets identified as Objective 1 and Objective 2. Mission complete.
Who are you? And what do you want? And why does that thing you're on look just like Eric Getlum?
It really does. I take it you being with her means you're an enforcer or something?
I don't comprehend your question.
She's not with Ouroboros, actually. She's a behind-the-scenes helper of sorts who was donated to the Noble Alliance by an anonymous benefactor. Think of her as yet another ally of the Alliances, much like ourselves, Zephyr, and the Imperial Liberation Front.
Couldn't ask for a more terrifying lineup right there.
If you like, you can think of me as the Wicked Witch, while she's the Black Rabbit guiding my steps with every adorable hop.
Stop messing around!
Lady Clotilde, please give the order to retreat. There is no need to remain here any longer.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Let's be going.
Rain! Rain! Rain!
Elise! Your Highness! Stop! Stop! Bring them back!
Our story is well underway. There will be many obstacles waiting for you. But struggle on and overcome them. And I'm sure that, eventually, you'll reach the stage where the Azure Chevalier awaits. Don't let me down, Reen Schwarzer.
I won't let it end this way! Hang in there, you two! I'm coming for you! I promise!
Has something wondrous caught your eye?
Well, if it isn't Duke Cayenne and the Azure Chevalier.
Marvelous, isn't it, Rufus? Does it not bring you joy to look down upon our land from such great heights? Especially when one considers our victory in the war that rages on it, all but in our grasp.
I'm afraid I have far too much on my mind at the moment to take in such pleasures. But the war is indeed raging on, just as you say. And with every day that passes, I worry more for the people of my father's province caught up in it.
So young, and yet you've already adopted such a delightful perspective. It's clear to me now why your father holds you in such high esteem. Had I a son like you, then I too would take notice of the achievements you've curried in the war thus far.
You flatter me, sir. Green though I may be, I intend to do all in my power to carry out your will as Supreme Commander of the Noble Alliance.
Please, I am Supreme Commander, yes, but I wouldn't permit merely anyone to take the position of Chief of Staff. Rest assured, you have earned my favor. We are both equally burdened to guide this conflict to a swift conclusion, all for the good of the common people who suffer from it. If only they understood the lengths we go to for them. And on that note, I assume you've already decided on how we will be proceeding?
At present, 60% of the nation is under our control. But on the other hand, the Imperial Army still has a full 50% of its military might remaining. The key to our victory lies in deciding how best to divide the remaining armored divisions between the East and West.
Excellent. Our Alliance forces have you, as well as the Panzer Soldats. We have General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace, two of the finest soldiers the provincial armies have ever seen. To say nothing of the Azure Diva and the countless other allies lending us their aid. Our victory is only a matter of time. Wouldn't you agree, Crow?
I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you. Just so we're on the same page here, Divine Knights aren't omnipotent or anything. Ordeim isn't going to be wiping fortresses like Corellia off the map in an instant the way Crossbell's Ion did. They're not that mind-bogglingly powerful, sorry to say.
Come now, Crow. You're so modest. Well, no matter. We needn't concern ourselves with Crossbell for the present. Gilead Osborne has fallen. No longer will we be plagued by that detestable man and his foolish ideals. However, his loathsome legacy still lives on. This great nation has been filled with undesirable pollutants as a result of him and his followers. Our primary task shall be to wash away the filth and restore Erebonia to its rightful, glorious form. A land ruled by nobles.
As you wish.
I nearly forgot. Regarding the other Chevalier, I'm in the midst of pondering if there is a way to get him to join us. And being that you're such a close friend of his, your assistance may be required at some point. Give it some thought, won't you?
Understood.
You don't think it'll be quite as easy as our friend the Duke does, do you? I can see it written all over your face.
Afraid not. The army isn't the only thing we need to worry about. Not with the RMP and the intelligence division at large. Then there's the fact we couldn't catch the Crimson Wings. Whatever other potential threats piling up on the side. Plus, you know, your brother's out there too. It's way too early to be getting cocky.
My brother is no less a son of the House of Alberea. I'm expecting him to show me the best he can muster. And I don't doubt he'll come at me with everything he's got. But ultimately... unforeseen circumstances are exactly the reason we carry only the finest insurance. Are they not, dear ladies and gentlemen?
You're so right.
Feels kind of overkill having all of us on the same side.
Still, this is how wars are fought.
Whatever, so long as we get to have our fun.
Just don't forget. We're not here for you. We won't be working together forever.
Oh, but the fireworks that will spark from our partnership will be ever so beautiful.
Yeah, I guess I can help.
Point taken. I can't see anyone or anything out there having a chance against this group of monsters.
That's the idea. I leave the unseen side of this War of the Lions reenactment in your capable hands. You're up against the Ironbloods, the Crimson Wings, and the Horned Lions. With opponents like that, you needn't hold anything back. Go forth and enjoy your fill of battle.
Well, that was a long cutscene. And I was thinking a lot of stuff as I was watching that. First of all, I had forgotten that that happens at Yamir, and I honestly thought that his parents were dead. So right now when I was watching that, I was just as angry and upset as Reen was. I really thought his dad was dead, so of course I was really happy when it turns out he wasn't. Of course, Her Highness and Elise getting kidnapped again, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. We're used to it since the first game.
Reen! Reen!
Always Reen. I wasn't 100% sure from the first game when I first played it if Rufus was a bad guy. Like, it's kind of hard to tell who's the bad guy, who's the good guy, and from the first game. And even now, like, I'm still not 100% sure, at least from what I remember. Taking in regard that I don't remember this game too much at all, if at all. So I always thought Osborne was the bad guy, at least that's how they made it seem at first. But no, now it's Duke Cayenne, or maybe it's both, maybe it's neither. I don't know. Everyone has their reasons for wanting to fight. They never really tell, they just kind of hint at it, and you kind of have to guess yourself. I guess that's what they want. They want you to try to figure it out with the little hints they give you, which I like. I guess you gotta wait till you finish the whole series and then just replay it again, and you're like, oh yeah, I get it now. So I'm excited for the third playthrough, since I've never played that one at all before. And the fourth one, if it ever comes to us, that's the final one in the saga, so can only hope it comes to us here, hopefully soon. That way us people in the West can finally have a conclusion to this story and not just play the same 1-2 games over and over and over. Anyway, this was a great episode. I enjoyed it a lot of fighting, a lot of story, seeing a lot of old characters, seeing a lot of new ones, and as usual, the story is so convoluted, so detailed, so heavy, which is what I always liked about these games. A lot of people might think that they might have too much dialogue, and so a lot of people might not like that, but I don't know. You can see the effort that the writers and put into it, and it's just, wow, I can't help but appreciate it. Because you don't find that too much nowadays. Not like, simple games like, Fortnite and stuff like that don't really have stories. It's just play and go. This is a rarity now. So it's a rare gem. And so I applaud it, and I can only hope more games like this come out. Especially since it's turn-based, dude. Like, turn-based is a dying genre. And I hate that. It shouldn't be. With successful games like these and Persona, you would think that, hey, turn-based works. It still works. It still appeals to many people. It still does a lot of sales. A turn-based fan like me can only hope that they bring it back. It doesn't have to go away. I understand that action RPGs are the main thing these days, which is fine. But they can bring back turn-based too, keep it equal for all the different RPG fans out there. Anyways, that's just me venting, ranting, and hoping, for stuff. Anyways, thanks you guys so much for joining me on this episode. I had a blast. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you liked it, comment what you liked about it. If you liked it, share it with your friends who like these kind of games too. And subscribe so you can join me on the next one. Take care. Janet.